Hey folks, so here are those 4 sows that we are downsizing from. So all of this info that is on here, including these videos of them, are on Instagram and Facebook also, but I wanted to make sure that those of you that were on YouTube but weren't on those social media channels also have the opportunity to see these. So we're going to follow through here and we'll start looking at Biscuit. We'll look at pedigrees first just to show you those. You can screenshot those if you want or find them on social media. And then here's the big gal Biscuit. So she is the biggest gal I've got. She has missed 2 farrowings because she got put with dud boars twice. So she's a little chunky. She could use a little bit of weight shaved off. But beyond that, she's pretty great. She's got great muscling. She's been a pretty decent mom up until this last litter. On her litter notification that we'll get to in a minute, it shows 7 for her last litter. She actually had 14, but she squished 7. I'm really only expecting you to get a few more because she is about 5.5 years old. She does have a perfect 7.7 underline, and there's her existing litters as to date. That same thing with that 4 on her first one. She had ran a little later into when she should have been for breeding. And here's her score from the IPPBA virtual show. So we're going to just keep rolling on here. Here's the next one, her daughter, Oatmeal. And Oatmeal, coming from Biscuit, Oatmeal is the litter mate of Trojan, who has won the show multiple times, and Oatmeal herself did pretty great during it. I think she is by far the best built pig I have on my farm and easily rivals Trojan, except she's a sow, which is fantastic. She does a decent job with her litters. Her first litter did not do real great, but we, again, had her in too small of a shelter because she is a big gal. She does not do great in those A-frames, but overall, great muscling, and she also has, the same as her mom, a perfect 7.7 underline with no defects. So, yeah, honestly, there's not a lot else to say about her beyond how great she looks. She does, you can see here, pretty decent litter-wise, except for that first litter, which, like I said, she's in an A-frame, and she did the last litter in an A-frame too, and probably shouldn't have. Here was her score from the online show. Did pretty great there and took best female. Yeah. Moving on, next we have Dottie. So Dottie is a little bit more round, as you can see. The only real complaint that I have about Dottie, because actually I'm starting to like this round shape a little bit more, because, right, these pigs are meant to be a homestead pig, and fat is good on a homestead. So I'm actually kind of liking this shape more than where Oatmeal is. But Oatmeal is the stereotypical pig shape that everybody seems to want to get. And you can catch Payday there in the background at a nice side angle shot. Dottie here has a 6.6 underline with no defects. And honestly, her biggest drawback, beyond the fact that she's a little bit more protective of her piglets than a lot of other sows, which is fine, just don't catch the piglets while she's in there. She has pretty small litters. I'm hoping this litter that she's bred with right now does a little bit bigger. Moving on next, in our final gal, this is the Snowflake gal Dose. So if you've been watching Farm Tour Tuesdays and following along with us, you know this is a project gal, okay? Her underline is trash, right? Her snout is borderline acceptable for me. It's right there with what I would see with a lot of people that send me pictures, but honestly, I would rather see that Dottie, Biscuit, and Oatmeal snout. But it still has wrinkles. It still turns up. Her underline is a 6.7, and you can see that right there, that membrane between those 2 udders has collapsed. So they're merged, and she does have 1 pin and 1 teeth that looks like it's been bit off, but it still seems to produce milk. So there's that pin. So I don't know. She does all right. I'm throwing her in there because she is feeding at a litter of 12 right now with absolutely no issues. So they're 10 days in now, and she hasn't lost any of them. So fingers crossed that she continues to do that good job. But all right, that is all the sows that I've got available. I just wanted to be able to share that with you guys. So thank you all for watching our channel, and thank you so much for supporting us. Have a great one. Bye.